try. First try.
Okay, so have you ever had to control your emotions when you're dealing with someone that's really going through something?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay, so do you agree sometimes you have to look, listen, and learn when you're dealing with that kind of situation, or can you elaborate in another way?
Well, controlling your emotions, it's all about you.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you can't control your emotions, you find yourself doing something that you will regret.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
One thing we cannot do, we cannot control another person's emotion,
Mm-hmm.
but we try not to let them take us out of our character to where we can't control ours.
Ooh, and that is, I'm telling y'all, that is a tough, tough thing, and especially men and women who are behind the walls going through something. And I can't even imagine. I'm out here going through this. Not only do you have to go through that mental, that mental trauma of people on the inside with you. Sometimes you have officers that come in there that have some situations with them. So you got to fight all just fight, fight, fight your emotions. And Brother Daryl, you want to give a little backdrop? You might be able to relate to that.
Well, for those inmates that's listening, we want to give all y'all brothers a shout out. Was on the Michael unit for 9 years. Spent 18 years, 6 months, 3 weeks, and 5 days in that concrete jungle. So yeah, we experienced a lot of trauma, mentally and emotionally. Um, and for those who know me, this is Major 37, right? And man, we would see officers come to work for whatever reason they was going through and take it out on inmates for no apparent reason other than they could.
Mm.
You have inmates that's still in prison right now today because they ran into a scorned officer, whether
Mm-hmm.
it was a male or a female,
Mm-hmm.
where they lied on them and wrote them bogus disciplinary cases and said that they threatened them and oh man, it's all kind of stuff and that will scar the inmate,
Mm-hmm.
especially if they're looking to make parole or
Mm-hmm.
they trying to keep their disciplinary record clear, and they just happen to get caught up. Because Satan don't discriminate. He's in everyone, right? And
Yeah.
it just depends on how we handle the situation.
Okay, so what can you what kind of suggestions, since you've had to deal with that, and we know that that is probably one of the primary reasons a lot of people get more time or get infractions on their records and cause them to miss their parole. What can you suggest, or what advice can you give to them about what did you have to do to control your emotions?
I prayed
Mm.
a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I tried to keep myself out of situations the best I could.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't always that way. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I did have my troubles, but unfortunately, I never lost my class or custody
Mm-hmm.
behind the officer lying on me. Right,
Mm-hmm.
did have some to lie on me,
Mm-hmm.
but by the grace of God, it was stopped before my class and my custody can be took from me. Right. So
Okay.
my advice to inmates in there that want to do right, is willing to do right, man, pray,
Mm-hmm.
pray, thank God for every day,
Mm-hmm.
and because you're not where you are by accident.
Mm-hmm.
God has a plan and a purpose for your life. We go back biblically. We know that God used men through incarceration.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, men, while you're in there, women, if you could hear this apply to you as well. We want you to better yourself. Come out here and become better human beings and make society want to reach in there to get y'all up out of there. Because if they see us coming out doing good, they will put all kind of effort into getting men and women up out of there that give them an opportunity to do right. No matter how much time you have,
Mm-hmm.
God is still in control of the situation.
And he can use you no matter what. And like he said, I will concur. Prayer is the best antidote for anger. It is the best thing that you can do to control